What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jim Rasul, Namaste. My name is Heaven or Paññā. I'm here to launch frequency, to alter consciousness, to hide your mind, to transcend about the deprivation to a synthesis on earth. Nobody wants to be here in another lane time, baby. Let's go. It's raining, but let's begin. As we shift in gear, shift consciousness, we spring here now, and when the spring comes, close to summer, all the four seasons, carefreeness, we share. With the late night sessions, early morning fresh blossom cherries that we see visually, and the blossom of the human that is beautifully, elegantly, glamorous, and gorgeous. The flowering of the human mind, the human animals alike awakening from the hibernation of our sleep, of the slumber, of the ignorance, and now we are intelligence. The earth seemed to come to life again, right? After 2020, 2021, now it's 2022, we must have faith for our collective consciousness. The senses are rising, ascending, and here on heaven and earth. That's why my name is Heaven, Paññā for wisdom. Still learning the duality of our spirits, training our physical form, the physique, and it's a lot of learning. No rush, even in traffic, slowly moving. We got to be patient in our samadhi meditations. As the training session begins until its end, we push forth fortitude with so much effort that it will better ourselves. Sometimes the result may not visually appear right away. We must appreciate that what we're doing thus far will give that absolute of apple. The ripened apple, the sweetness of it. As we oversee this marvelous of our time frame, to whom we have respect for, inspiration of our aspiration, we reach forth. We reach to the new pinnacle. The aspiration is what leads us to our inspirations, for the motivations in these recreations, the fun and the businesses, and the supporting of all of us along the way on our journey. The design of her, I love it. Some woman has me wonder as well too. The electromagnetic field, the static that is just gravitating pull to one another, right? The energy that is just pulling, the gravitational pull is just no denying. It's just mesmerizing, and it's uprising, everything up rising as well too. We sync with one another, the moment of the truth, the stillness of time, the moment of silence. Yet time was relatively of her presence, her energy, the emerging together. Even if for a moment we appreciate that momentarily, the blessing, the dreams reality, the dream elegantly, the dreams reality, that here now, that is spiritual nature that give us the most peace of mind and love of heart. the beginning of time, the singleness of us and you, togetherness as well too, is just the duality. As we experience the attractions, the happiness, the healing, the process, the scar, the healing of our traumas that pour in with love and kindness, the kisses of our lips to your lips, the entanglement, the tangle of our dances, the light that is entering on one another as I enter you. As we read ourselves to sleep, instead of just watching televisions, we communicate conversations, the relations of our willingness, the hips as we thrust, and the adaptation of our composure, the synergistically of being together, not alone, but of course we need the time alone. That is spaces that we need in the relationship for the perfection of endurance, of the improvement of the quality of the time that we get to know one another. And the language of the love that we have, the gift that we give, the love that we touch, the moment of truth when we speak of the love affirmation, the quality time that's spent together when it's needed, support the needs of emotional intelligence, the physical physique together, the combination of just love, lust, and spirituality, of the sacred sexuality, the exploration of the realistic of relationship, the expectation of the you and I, the relationship that is shared with one another, the separateness when we have fight and then we come together, that is the makeup of love and sex and fuck and everything that is incredible blessing of this love bliss. Are you ready? Be together, because that is self-love. That is love in and of itself. That is love and sometimes heartbreak. And we kiss to heal, to make up for the next relationship that is priority. That is the sole priority. That is solely and spiritually of the shape of the mind, heart, spirits. The efforts that we put in sometimes is deepening our connections. And I realize that sometimes we may need a year, 2 year apart. Sometimes we may need just an hour apart. Sometimes we may need months apart. Hey, who knows, right? Only time will tell, but you make the time yourself, right? And we have little, but yet we have to offer the fortunate to people of the collective consciousness, and I'm happy of the intrinsic self that is enough, because I am enough, and you are enough. We all enough. We got to see that we are enough to run with the shoes that we have, and while others have none, right? So why can you not be appreciative of that what we have? Because some people may struggle. Some people have a wheelchair. Some people have one leg. Some people don't have legs at all. So why breathe another day with sorrow when you can breathe another day with happiness each and every moment? In this world that we call love, baby. In this world we call samsara, the cycle of rebirth and death. Because as we better ourselves and yet to come, because I am not perfect, I'm not a perfectionist, but I am very detail-oriented in the quality more than quantity, with the balance of an equilibrium. I use what I have and play at work. When it's time and to do it, when it's all said and done, I am blessed, I'm grateful, I'm healed, I'm with gratitude, always and forevermore, baby. And at this journey that we are living in, as the peace of mind and love of heart, baby, and with the heart that is open, it's like an open fist. That's why we learn about the fist closed and the open fist to block and to hold and to just, hey, back off, you know what I'm saying? In the garden of this universe that we call Adam and Eve, that first create us, the godlike force, the center of heaven and earth, the gate that is open, the west that lies across the eastern ocean concept of the world, and the view from the south and also the North Pole, that is the polarity here. And I'm the Southeast Asian person here in North America, and the Asian center around and finding the beauty and the imperfection of our imperfectionness. And I'm perfect just the way I am, in the process of still learning, and put the crown on my head and down to the roof, and we just bring that up as a coil around our spine, and bliss burst of this nothing worse, because the consciousness of the star in the Pacific Northwest, we appealing and pleasing, and the visual that is affect us and to show us that the imperfection is sometimes it's in ourselves just perfect as it is, and the detail that is oriented, and what bring things together is life that is we emanated from, as we exude this uniqueness of this intrinsically as is intrinsic as a divine human. Thus have I heard searching through of life journey in different form of our creation of our unique characteristic in the lost and found as we touch, boop, and turn on the button, and we see within our mind that is, hey, life is here. Why are we dreading ourselves? Why are we drowning ourselves when we just lift up, passing each day and just living miserable? Come on, with the subconscious impression of our conscious, that we need to recalibrate with the conscious awareness in the aspiration with the gratitude, and then within the subconscious mind follow through, it become habitual with the higher consciousness of this small imperfection that we create within the irrefutable of this beauty and the gorgeous of the fruitarian and the vegetarian and vegan and thus who's pescatarian in the process of veganism. And oh my goodness, I love you for changing yourself, because with peace of mind and love of heart, baby, do the thing that is best for you, because man, I love you. I fruitarian love you. Peace. Peace. Yes. I'm excited right now because I'm out here enjoying nature. And of course, when you're out here, there's nothing better. There's carefulness for the momentarily before we go back to the concrete jungle, the civilizations. Here is always going to be freely. Out there, it could be freely as well too. But it's all depend on the person. The person, they say, is heartless. The world is cold. The thing is that it's not it. There's poverty, yes, because there's not much love. If there is love that the collective consciousness are able to extend and caring and giving and sharing, my goodness, we could eliminate poverty little by little, starting with you. Peace of mind, love of heart. Thank you for viewing.